Hello, friends. Sanjay here with Liazon Marketing. I hope you guys are doing well. So, today we're going to talk about TEMU. So, is TEMU profitable? Yes or no? Well, look, any business and every business has a risk. So, it is something that you have to decide whether you're willing to take the risk or not. Now, in the business world, even 1% is profitable. Depends on what you're selling. For example, I do real estate. When I sell real estate, 1% of $1 million property is a lot of money, right? But that's real estate. But in the e-com flat platforms, if you make even 1%, I'm not saying that you are going to make 1%. I'm going to try to find you products where you make at least 18 to 22%. But I'm just talking overall, how is Temu and how can you profit from it doing volume sales? If you make 1% profit on a product on Temu, you can make a lot of money just by selling it volume sales. I mean, there are like thousands of products on Amazon, which is, people like let's say, for example, there are manufacturers on Temu selling their products directly from their warehouse to Amazon. Now, these guys, they just don't rely on their sales. These are smart business entrepreneurs. Their scope is very simple, like most smart entrepreneurs are. It's like, I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. I want to spread it out. Means I'm going to sell it myself and I'm going to make whatever profit I can. I'm going to sell it to other person who wants to sell my product so they can make money and I can make a little bit, whether it's half percent, whether it's 3%, whatever. So, that's a strategy that any business owner would take, because you can make a penny here, you can make $1 there, you can make a couple dollars here. Everything adds up at the end of the day and you're happy. So that being said, let's look at Temu. I get very common questions. Am I going to make money selling from Temu? You know, all I can say is you gotta try. And there's no guarantee of nothing in life. There's no guarantee of life either. So you just gotta try. It's an investment. When you invest money in the stock market, you don't know whether that share will go up or down. I mean, it can basically clean you out if it goes down. I've seen a lot of people lose money in the stock market. So, is there a risk? Yeah, there is a risk. Definitely. Every business has a risk. Okay. How long does it take you to break even? Well, if you open like a brick and mortar store, mom and pop shop, 2 years to 5 years is the break even point. In the online industry is different. Uh, at today's point, it takes about 6 to 8 months to see a break even. Break even means you are going to invest, let's say you invested $10,000 in this business. In order to see returns means profit, rate on the investment, return on the investment. It takes time. Don't think that if you invested 10,000, you're gonna make 30,000. It's not gonna happen. If you're thinking it's gonna make 20,000, it's not gonna happen, man. This is serious stuff. It is not. I'm not gonna sell you dreams, but I'm telling you this is serious stuff. So look, when I launch products on Amazon or whatever I do with Amazon, I know it's an investment. Whether it can go positive or it can have no effect. I mean, I can lose completely. I'm prepared for it because that's the way I have prepared my brain with it. So that being said, excuse me. That being said, you will profit not 2%. Well, if you do volume products, then 3 to 8% on the volume products. You want to profit higher. I can tell you products, not from Temu. I would probably take you to Alibaba where you like for example, we did a product, let's say, like this one. the door handles, you see, like this, the door handle. It's 248 here on TEMU, and then you have a few people on Amazon. Let me see again. So this is silver, black. So one piece. So let's say, for example, this. If it's costing you 250, that's $5. Another FBFE is probably 450. Look, FBFEs is nearly 35% of what you are going to sell based on the retail price. Don't go on the wholesale. If this is costing you $5, so don't think that 30% is from five. No. If you're planning to sell it at $10, take at least 35%. That's where the main figures of the FBFEs are. So, $5, if you're taking, let's say, $4, $9, you're still left with $1 in profit. $1 in profit right there is 20%. 20% is big money on Amazon. I mean, even if you make 15%, it is a lot on Amazon. You need to understand. Today and yesterday. Yesterday means going back 10 years ago on Amazon was a different story. 10 years ago, there was hardly any competition on Amazon. I mean, you could go in and make 3, 5, 600% net profit. Today, it's a complete different story. Today, there's more sellers than there are buyers. Okay? So that is the main difference right there. Uh, will you make? Yes, you will make. Definitely, you will make. But do you want to rely on TEMU for it? No. You wanna see whatever I'm sharing with you guys purchasing from TEMU is basically to test the products. That's all it is. You are basically going to test the products. Does Amazon accept TEMU invoice? No, they don't accept TEMU invoice. Uh, Amazon has certain regulations that they want invoices to come from particular area. Like why? Let me explain you. If you are going to be branding yourself on Amazon, and if you are selling a branded product, let's say in Costco, all the products sold on Costco are branded products. Okay. So if you are going to sell a branded product from Costco, there is a requirement for Amazon for you to provide them with a valid receipt that you purchased from a manufacturer or a distributor or a dealer that is showing your business name, and that it shows the number of units you purchased. Down the minimum is 10 units. So if you bought something from Costco, you got to show 10 units purchased. Okay. And then you give it to Amazon if it's a brand register, because the brand itself needs to approve you. There are certain products on Amazon you cannot sell. So the brand itself needs to approve you of selling that product on Amazon. And I tell you something. Let me give you one example. Coca-Cola. You find them everywhere. It's a big brand. It's a huge brand. But you find them in a mom and pop store. You find them in a convenience store. You find it in gas stations. You find it, everywhere. Why? Because the purpose of branding is to grow your business. So okay, while we are speaking about branding, if you are brand registered on Amazon and a third party vendor is coming to you and applying for approval to sell your products, don't deny them. That's your biggest mistake. Because if you want to be known in the industry, give approvals. Now, you want to be careful here. Before you give approval, you want to research the seller. You want to make sure they have positive feedback. You want to make sure that they're doing nothing wrong. You got to make sure that they're not going to compete against you. That's very important. You don't want a seller to come and, hey, okay, give me a container of this, and next thing you know, they're competing. No. And last thing is, you want to make sure that they are selling your branded products on their store, nobody else's. Certain things can be, note down on a contract when you make approval to these third-party vendors. But believe me, if you use the concept of what Coca-Cola does, you are going to be very, very happy with. I mean, imagine, you know, you could be everywhere. Once your product sells good on Amazon, people are, recognizing your brand. You may end up selling in stores like Whole Foods, like Trader Joe's. Trader Joe is a little bit tough, like Costco. I recently saw. Look, I recently saw um, a product on Costco, which I actually probably know the sellers. I somebody that I met in China, and the thing is, don't restrict yourself. Push it, push it to, push it so that your brand becomes recognizable. Take perfumes. Take these branded. A lot of these brands. Apple is very consistent on where they want to sell. But I forgot the name. It's Zesty or something like that. Zesty. Uh, so these guys came, yeah, right here. So these guys were doing really good. They do amazing, amazing sales on Amazon. Okay. So when you don't restrict, I don't know about there, I didn't try to ask them for an approval, but when you try to ask for an approval, if you're already branded, do not deny it, because that's a chance for you to grow in the industry. So if there's an influencer trying to sell you product, go for it. If there's some third party vendor trying to grow your product, go for it. There's nothing to lose. If you get bad feedback, bad results from that seller, then knock it off. Take it off the books. Take it off your books. But just to make you understand, here's one product which I found very, like, it's cheap. I mean, 348 for these gloves. I don't know, unless you go up on the size, sometimes they change. Okay, 348. And on Amazon, 15.99, 18.99, 15 seems to be the magic number to sell this product. Okay, let's do the calculation. 350, Amazon FBA fees, let's say $15 at 30%, that's 450. That's $8 right there. Not bad, not bad of a profit. Now, if you're gonna hire a freelancer, of course you gotta pay their fees. You hire me, you gotta pay you gotta pay my fees. But then again, you're still making a decent return. Now, if you're selling them, like for example, this is amazing. Look at this. Beautiful hand gloves, uh, nice packaging, 76 bucks. Are they selling? Easy, they're selling. So you have to become creative. Now, I'm going to share with you a a technique that works really, really well on Amazon. And a lot of Amazon, I'm just surprised, even the manufacturers, they don't apply it. That's the craziest thing. So what do you do? So for example, if you're selling these winter gloves, I'm gonna warm winter gloves, 3 pairs set. Add variations to your products. Just add variations to your products. If you add the variation can be sizes, material, colors, and the number of pairs that you can add. So if you add these things, this now becomes more profitable for you, because I'll tell you why. You sell one unit, it's 30% of that retail price. But if you sell 3 units of that same thing, which will just take from the packaging from here to here, guess what? Your FBA fees is going to be like 10 times cheaper. All right. And that's the catch on FBA. That's a technique that works amazing on FBA. So if one pack is charging you 450, A 3 pack, you're probably getting charged $6 or $7. Now think about it. 450, 450, 450. That's 1350. If you are getting charged 650, you're still making a net profit of $7.50 from that savings. That is your profit. And that is how you take advantage of selling on Amazon. So are TEMU products profitable? The answer is yes. No and yes. Yes, why? Because don't concentrate just selling one unit. Try to put more, and believe me, there are consumers looking for these products in more bigger bulk sales. For example, this is an amazing product. I saw this on Amazon. People are just selling 2 pairs. So I actually shared this product with a client, and I told them, man, listen, why don't you do 3, 6, 12? Because a senior citizen, they're so beautiful people, man. They're like so, what are you, heart gifted. They're like the type of people, they love to help. The ones that I know, they just love to help. Some are grumpy, but it's okay. It's part of life. One day we're gonna be old and we're gonna be grumpy also. So, but anyways, they love to give. I do real estate, and I tell you, some of the homes I sell, I mean, it's amazing how gifted they just feel thankful. They want to give you a gift. Uh, and they buy 6, 12, and then they gift it to their friends. They gift it to the people they know who might need it. So this one customer I shared this technique with just recently, we are just launching this exact same product in 3 pairs, 6 pairs, and 12 pairs. It's a test. Let's see how it goes. I hope it goes well, because nobody on Amazon is actually offering that. Same thing like with every other product, no matter which product you choose on TEMU, okay? No matter which product you choose on TEMU, just group it up: 2, 3, 4, 6, 10, 12. Just group the packaging up and you will see the difference. Go to Amazon, for example. Go to Amazon and let's look at some like, I know in order to group products, you want to make sure it's lightweight, little bit smaller, and so that your freight doesn't come out loud. Office products are good. The only problem with office products is that they're heavy, like paper and this and that. So you gotta know what you're selling. But let's look at luggage. Luggage seems to be like the perfect candidate for this kind of products. And you're gonna go here and just type best seller. What is the best selling items in luggage? Normally they're gonna hit you with books because books sells really, really well on Amazon. But let's find a product that is bestseller in luggage, something small, something lightweight. You know what? I got a perfect product for you. Luggage. I have actually bought it from TEMU. It cost me like $3 or $4, and I was looking on Amazon, like, oh my God, okay. Luggage scale digital. Okay, this one right here. So what people have done is they have just bought the product and they put their own label there, and that's it. Okay, but just to give you an idea what you can do on Amazon, $16.99. Come on, look at this, 27,000 reviews. Uh, I'm not going to recommend you guys to sell this product because I'll tell you why. But I'm just giving you an example what you can do. If you decide you want to sell this product, I'm going to tell you what exactly to do with it. So look at this. Luggage scale digital. There's about 314 results for this particular keyword, okay? But the reason why, if you want to do a single unit, the reason why I'm going to tell you not to do it is because look at the reviews. You see, they're huge. You want to stay away with anybody with such huge reviews because these guys are like, to be honest, they're directly from the manufacturers, man. Okay. But if you do the same thing in a, let's say, three pack, I am doing the same exact product. Now it went from 300 something to $130. Now let's see if anybody is selling a three pack over here. There's one guy. This is second guy. You see, 1759. What this will do basically is going to reduce your FBA fees when you group the package together. So now your profitable, your chance of profit increases. So I know there's about a couple of people doing a three pack. Let's make it even better. Let's just take it a step ahead. You got 138 for a six pack. Let's see if anybody does a six pack. Um, I don't see anybody doing a six pack. So there you go. That's a winning product for you. You got 138 sellers selling this product, but three is the maximum they have. Nobody has six. How much would you price a six for? So let's see how much this product is costing on TEMU. Um, okay, right here, 338. This one is 6.9. This is one guy selling on Amazon for $17. You know, think about it. $7, another 17. So you're looking at $5, $12. So there's a roughly $5 net profit chances here. Take another cost, maybe a dollar or something. Still $4 is not bad to make profit on this product. But if you double it, if you do a three pair or six pair, that increase the chances of a higher price sales, a lower FBA cost, and more profits in your pocket. So you know, this is what you need to be really, really ready of and take it from there. Now there's millions of products on TEMU, millions. So if you don't know what you want to sell, you can always reach out to me. I, I'll be happy to guide you. Now, when you take my services, let me tell you very straightforward. Every month, I'm going to give you three products. I'm going to recommend you three products. I'm going to say, listen, this is what you need to start with. Start with these three products. Is it going to be from TEMU? I'm going to give you, the products that I recommend personally are not going to be coming from TEMU because TEMU, there is a low profit margin. But the products that I'll give you probably have like a 35, 45% net profit in your pocket. So if you tell me, Sanjay, I want strictly from TEMU and I'm okay to make 8, 15% net profit, that's fine. I'll find you products from TEMU. But if you want otherwise something else, then yeah, of course, I'll get you those also. They're also demanding products. It's just that there's not enough competition on Amazon. And if Amazon doesn't have competition, then if you extend that business to Walmart, eBay, Etsy, there's hardly less business there, and that's where you start making money. All right, so once again, this is Sanjay with Liazon Marketing. Thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe, ask questions. Nobody asks questions. I don't understand why. You gotta ask questions. That's how you're gonna learn, and that's how I learn because sometimes I run into question even I'm like, whoa, okay, I need an answer. All right, thank you again, guys, and have a blessed day. Bye bye.